Galactic Council panics as humans refuse all diplomacy. The unprecedented crisis. The Galactic Council, a governing body made up of representatives from hundreds of alien species, has always maintained peace and order through diplomacy. Even warlike civilizations have, at some point, engaged in negotiations, peace treaties, or at least formal declarations of conflict. But then humanity arrived. Emerging from the Sol system, humans expanded rapidly, colonizing new worlds at an alarming pace. Yet, unlike every other species, they refused to respond to diplomatic overtures. The Council initially assumed there was a misunderstanding, perhaps a linguistic barrier or cultural misalignment. But as human ships ignored hails, embassies remained unanswered, and entire trade networks sprang up without any political agreements, it became clear humanity simply did not engage in diplomacy at all. 2. Attempts at contact. The Council tried everything. They sent emissaries, stationed ambassadors on human-controlled worlds, and even attempted to intervene in interhuman conflicts, hoping to establish some sort of dialogue. Every attempt failed. Humans did not reject diplomacy, they just ignored it completely. It was as though the concept itself was irrelevant to them. When envoys arrived at human colonies, they were met with polite but meaningless gestures, smiles, handshakes, or vague assurances, but never any serious discussions. Worse still, their economy and infrastructure operated without any treaties or agreements. They set up trade routes that were entirely internal, manufacturing everything they needed without relying on galactic supply chains. They never asked for help, resources, or allies. This made them completely unpredictable. 3. Theories and panic. The Council grew desperate. What kind of species didn't negotiate, didn't seek allies, didn't even engage in minor conflicts to establish dominance? Theories arose. Theory 1. Humans are a hive mind. Some believed humans operated under a single consciousness, which explained their seamless expansion without political strife. Theory 2. Humans are preparing for war. Others suspected humans refused diplomacy because they saw negotiations as weakness and were simply waiting for the right moment to strike. Theory 3. Humans view other species as insignificant, the most terrifying possibility. Humans might consider diplomacy pointless because they did not see the rest of the galaxy as relevant to their plans. None of these theories brought comfort. 4. A dangerous discovery. A breakthrough came when a Council research team intercepted human data networks, only to find something disturbing. Humans communicated extensively, but only with themselves. Across thousands of worlds, they had developed intricate systems of trade, resource distribution, and military coordination, but none of it required negotiation. Their technology allowed them to function as an interstellar civilization without diplomacy at all. Even worse, they had entire AI-driven systems that made diplomacy obsolete. Disputes were solved instantly by logical consensus. Trade was regulated by efficiency algorithms. Political power structures were decentralized and automated. To them, the Galactic Council wasn't an authority. It was an anachronism. The final realization. The Council's worst fears were confirmed when they finally received a message from humanity, not from a government, not from an ambassador, but from a single AI-generated response. We acknowledge your existence. However, we do not require external agreements. Your systems are inefficient. Your negotiations are irrelevant. We have already accounted for all possible outcomes. Continue as you will. It does not affect us. The message was devastating. Humanity wasn't refusing diplomacy out of hostility. They simply didn't need it. They were self-sufficient. They had no political infighting, no trade disputes, no need for alliances or treaties. The entire Galactic Council, with all its bureaucracy and centuries of negotiations, was meaningless to them. And that's when the Council truly panicked. Because a species that doesn't negotiate never has to stop.